Hi, everyone. Today, I'm thrilled to welcome Shab, a truly global pop sensation whose journey spans continents and cultures. Born in Tehran and now an acclaimed artist with hits like Infinite Love and Voodoo, Shab uses her music to connect people worldwide. Recently named an ambassador for Choose Love, an organization supporting refugees, Shab brings a deep personal connection to this mission, drawing from her own experiences as a refugee. Shab, thank you so much for joining us. Could you start by sharing a bit about your journey with our audience and how you became such a successful global artist?
Thank you so much for having me. I always say you are everything you are because of your team, and I have an amazing team that believes in me, and it all starts with belief. And so it just takes time. You find your voice and you find your talents, and you figure out what you want to do with that. And I always say, like, we're here to give our gifts away. It's not for us to keep. But yeah, it's basically I am who I am because of my team, and I have an amazing team, so I'm just very blessed because of that. So
That's amazing. Um, you've had such a remarkable journey from your childhood in Iran to now being a global pop artist. How has that multicultural background shaped who you are, both personally and as an artist?
I think it helps you with resilience, and it helps you understand people from different parts of the world and cultures and respecting them, which is super important to me. And as well as shaping my music. I lived in Germany when I was from like 8 to 4, I want to say 14, yeah, almost 5 years. And I was without my mom for 5 years, and like such a soft age to not have your mother around. So I just had to figure some things on my own. My sister was my guardian, but nobody can take a place of a mother. But I was just really lucky that at a young age I was kind of thrown in certain situations that shaped and molded me as an adult, and understanding the world better, and respecting people from all walks of the world. I mean, at the end, we're all walking each other home, right? So we have to like give some love, and we don't know what someone's going through, so we just have to be nice to people. That's it. Just be nice. There's nothing, you know, no hidden agenda. Just be nice.
That's it's a beautiful lesson. What lessons or values from these early experiences have stayed with you throughout your life?
I think respect has always been really big in my family, and respecting the elders, respecting our parents, and understanding that they had hurdles and hardship to get to where they got us. So it's constant shifting and changing, but you're always, you know, you're always growing. We're always hopefully evolving as humans, and opening our minds more, and just not seeing the world like black and white, and just say, you know what, this is a beautiful world. I think our thoughts and actions are very aligned to the future and present moment that we're creating, and we're more powerful than we know. So just self-love, protect your energy, but keep your heart open, and have boundaries, and respect others. And yeah, I think those are the things my mom really taught me. She always said, be nice to people, and because God is watching, and always just have integrity when someone is not looking. Do something nice. I don't do it because I want to get praised. I just do it because it actually uplifts my spirit when I do something nice for someone else.
That's beautiful. Um,
Thank you.
how did these early challenges of displacement and starting over in different countries affect your music and the stories that you choose to tell through your songs?
It's a very good question. I believe that, again, going through such hardship at a young age, and had to grow up really to become an adult at such a young age, and it's the journey that you go through. I actually have a song in the album. My new album is called One Suitcase. It's probably going to come out beginning of 2025. We don't know exact date, but we'll let you guys know. And one of the songs is called One Suitcase, and I literally had everything I had in that little carry-on since I was like from born to 14, with a little tiny umbrella. That was my whole life, and I was just happy that I was going to see my mom after 5 years, and my brothers and sisters. Like materialism, it's I'm just very blessed. I mean, it's nice to have nice things, but your health is your wealth, like taking care of yourself, having healthy kids, and parents that are healthy, and family members. That's the greatest gift to me in the world. And but yeah, it was tough, and I feel like, and then one suitcase is about coming from New York. I mean, I went straight from Germany to John F. Kennedy Airport, and my family was waiting for me in Baltimore. So the guards, they were like 6'5", they were huge. They came and grabbed me, and they took me to the office, and I did some fingerprints, and then they literally gave me my green card in my hand at 14. So then I got on the next plane, and I went and saw my family. So it's basically about, it's your story, whatever. I'm telling my story about, you know, being an immigrant and a refugee, and, packing your life in one suitcase. And so someone else could be traveling from another country, and, doesn't have to be country, but state. You go somewhere to change your life. And that's pretty much it. It's just my life story is all in that one suitcase. There should be 21 songs in there. So they're all beautiful. And through my journey, the past 2.5 years, I've been writing with my co-writers. So we're really excited to release this album.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that, and I'm sure everybody is going to be anticipating that.
Yeah.
Um, your experiences are truly inspiring.
Oh,
Moving on to your role now with Choose Love, congratulations on being named an ambassador.
thank you. It's such an honor. I'm so excited.
What does this role mean to you personally, and why did you decide to partner with this organization?
Um, because I know how hard it is as a refugee to come to a new country to start life. And if I'm in a position where I could help another soul, again, it's not about self-serving fame, but self-giving fame. And that's the one thing God gives you, that pedestal. You just have to know how to use it correctly in His honor. And I'm a big believer in God and angels and miracles and stuff. But yeah, it's just it's all of that. It's a little bit of everything, you know. And so I'm just really honored to be part of that, to be able to help people. And actually, part of my donation is going to be my second album. So if you guys support, anybody out there listening to my voice, my name is Shab. You all support One Suitcase, the album. You're not just, it's a support as an artist, as my art, but it's also the families and the refugees that we're going to help. So all my proceeds, 100% is going to Choose Love, and I'm really thrilled, excited, and honored to be able to do that.
That's absolutely wonderful to hear how you plan to use your platform for advocacy and also to uplift others. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for that.
Of course, my pleasure. You're so blessed.
Um, Given your background as a refugee who's moved across continents, how do you feel your personal journey resonates with the mission of Choose Love?
Again, we're all human. We're all children of God. When God blesses us, we have to bless others, and it is through our. I always tell this to my friends, and they're like, "How do you come up with this stuff?" I'm like, "I don't know." Like when we pray and you're like, "God, please," and then someone comes and gives you a gift, and it's exactly what you wanted. Maybe you cannot afford it yourself, but guess what? Our prayers are answered by others because God is part of all of us, and He uses us as a vessel to make these wishes and dreams and things come true, especially when you're a good-hearted person. Things come faster to you because you vibrate that positivity and love. But yeah, it is our job as citizens of the world to help one another. It's our duty. It's an honor to help, and we are a human family. So if we need that in life. We need more people to put their life on. That's why I love Angelina Jolie so much, because she did something amazing, something bigger with her fame, and I have so much love and respect for that. And I hope that for Choose Love, I could be a voice for all those girls that are still in Iran and suffering, and my brothers and sisters in Iran. And I send them energy and love, and we're here doing our part, what we can to help not just the people in Iran, but one day hopefully other countries that really are suffering and just need that extra attention and love.
Yes, that's absolutely amazing. And for our audience, Choose Love is an organization that focuses on providing life saving support to displaced people, but also on raising awareness and elevating their voices. We look so forward to seeing you, Shab, continue to raise awareness and to advocate for refugees through your music and your ambassadorship. You've collaborated with artists like Fat Joe and the Martinez twins, highlighting your commitment to partnership in your music. How do you believe these collaborations, as well as your humanitarian efforts with Choose Love, contribute to fostering unity across different cultures?
I think it's collaboration is something so beautiful because we all come from different parts of the world. Like Fat Joe was hip hop, and the boys really never did. I think they did two other songs, and then they just loved my song so much. They're like, "We want to do this for you," and they were like my little brothers. And Fat Joe couldn't be any nicer. He's such a beautiful human and amazing family. I really enjoyed working with him, and he was making us laugh the whole time. But as artists, I think it's important to do those collaborations so you can bring your audience the awareness of different things that we're doing to promote that, to help again others through, whether it's through music or podcasts or whatever it may be. It's a nice thing to be able to do.
That's a great perspective on collaboration. Speaking of which, your debut album, Infinite Love, had a hit song, Voodoo, and also your recent single, Swerve. They've all been celebrated for their global appeal. In what ways do you see your music as a bridge that connects different cultures and communities?
I think music is constantly evolving, and music is such a beautiful thing. I mean, music has saved me and healed me, and so many ways. And I'm sure that's for a lot of people. It just transcends you to another place, and I think it's just a different sounds, playing with different things, figuring out, you know, maybe do a Latin song with English or mixing Farsi and English. And, I'm actually doing a song tomorrow, which is going to be the Freedom Fighters. It's a song, Baroye. So I'm doing it in English and Farsi. So it starts with English and then goes in Farsi on the second verse. So I'm really excited about that. I think it's just so beautiful that we have so many different things that we can listen to and can hear. So many different artists that are so amazing. Yeah, I love all kinds of music. I think it's just a bridge to bring all of us together.
I agree. Your artistry and advocacy both play significant roles in your life. How do you balance the two, and how do you hope to use your music to not only entertain, but also to inspire action for causes that you're passionate about?
I try to stay grounded. I have two kids. I have a 6-year-old daughter named Shiloh, and my son is Raphael. He's 7, and they keep me pretty busy. I'm a homebody. I like going out sometimes, but we like to keep the family tradition alive. So I want the kids to see that we're a family unit. We're cooking home. So you come from school, there's fresher food, smell of beautiful food, and so having those experience and learning to give myself self-love. And if my battery is running empty, I'm really cautious. I know that I'm feeling like that. I either take a nap or go get a massage or just take a bath, whatever that is that fills my soul. And then as far as the music stuff, again, it's just bridging the gap between family life, music, because people are like, oh, are you working? Like, what's your day off? I really don't have a day off. Maybe like Saturday because we have games all day, but for the kids, and they'll play soccer, and they're amazing. But other than that, I think just learning to balance and listen to your body, give yourself self-love. And as far as the second part of the question, um, I would love to be able to put concerts together where we can raise money for, again, like a big cause. Like I would love to see something like Coachella, but turn into like, helping the women of something or women of, I would love to see some kind of organization, something put together to do like a tour every year. And whatever money comes through, each artist can give a percentage. It's really not much. I mean, the artist already takes so much. Why not use some money to help people too? So I would love to see 2025 moving forward, 2026, like the rest of the years that's coming, to see more of things that Michael Jackson used to do. And I just feel so deeply connected to him as far as when he just loves children, he loves giving, he likes to do nice for the people, and a lot of charitable stuff that he did, and even with music. And that would be my goal. That would be something I would love to start and see if other artists want to join. So.
That's an amazing idea. I do hope that comes into fruition. Um, when friends listen to your music or see your involvement with Choose Love, what do you hope they take away, both from your songs and from the causes that you champion?
Um, life is beautiful, and it's not a bad life. Maybe it's a bad hour, might be a bad day, but we have a choice. We wake up every day, and guess what? It's a new day. And I know that yesterday is history, today's a gift, and future is unknown. So the present moment is really all we have. And if you can just stay there, it's going to be beautiful. And from as far as my songs, my friends, like, they've listened to the album, and believe me, they're very, I mean, they can be biased, but they will tell me the truth. And I was like, just tell me. And they loved it. And they're like, it's a beautiful flow. We love all the songs. They're all so different and so cool. And I have my first ballad song that I wrote, which is One Suitcase, and I still cry when I sing it. So it's interesting because I haven't really sang it in 3 months, and I usually practice all my songs. And every time I start singing it, it makes me cry because that's so emotional and super connected to what I've been through. And as far as people, I just love them to have some good tunes where they can just be around friends. If it's, they're dancing and having fun, and just bring some bliss into their life, and I would be happy.
That's amazing. You have such a powerful story of resilience and success. For the many displaced people facing struggles today, what message of hope or advice would you give them, especially those who are trying to rebuild their lives like you did?
Don't ever stop praying. Don't ever stop believing. Because every time I wanted something, and this is so true. I have everything that I asked for 5 years ago. Actually, well, 8 years ago. My son, like, I almost died of an ectopic pregnancy, and I didn't know I was even pregnant. But anyway, long story. I almost died, and I have one tube, and I got lucky that they saved me because I almost was gone. And so, and after when I got pregnant, like, and I was not upset at anything. I was just like, you know what, God, this is what I was meant to be for me. It was another pain I had to go through to evolve and to become who I am today. We don't know what other people's pains are and what they're going through, and they might have everything, but maybe they're sick. We don't know anything. All we know is we are the master of our reality. And just stay focused, pray, stay consistent, work out, keep your mind sharp, try to protect your energy, and do things that makes your soul happy. Do more of that. And if you're on a job you don't like, just figure out, and then just ask God. I always ask God. I always talk to God, and I meditate too, and I just try to listen even my mind is cluttered. And even if through the worst days that I've had, and I just like I just crying on my knees for an hour, and I just like, I can't take this anymore. I can't do this. God, I was like, show me a miracle. I was like, I can't. I was like, I'm so grateful for everything I have in my life, but just show me a miracle. And then God, it's like, it's it every time I have prayed, like, and I really wanted something for my soul, it has happened every time. So don't give up hope, don't give up your faith, keep praying. And there's so many good people out there that are willing to be your friend and help you, and be mentors. And whether it's your spiritual awakening, whether it's mentoring something that you actually like but you don't know how to do it. We are very blessed. We live in the most amazing country in the world, and I am so blessed to be in this country, to be an American citizen, because I'll tell you, it's nothing good out there. It's hard. So we have the freedom to choose our minds, to think positive thoughts, and to change our reality. But you have to see something beyond, not what you're seeing right now. You have to believe in the future that you're trying to create, and pray every day and ask God.
Um, I want to thank you so much for sharing your struggles and what you went through. I can't imagine going through something like that. So I appreciate you so much for opening up about that.
It's my pleasure. And, I would, that's another thing I would love to help. I know in third world countries, I would have been dead. I don't know, like, but I would love to advocate for that one day too, because ectopic pregnancy, we just, a lot of women die. It's not, and it's like now they can do surgery and to save these women. And that's something I used to be ashamed of. And I thought my body gave up on me. But then I was like, no, that's why God gives us the two things, like the two kidneys, so it's like God knows. We're like, that might not work, but let me do another one. Like, why do we have two of certain things, in our body, which is amazing. So, and I was like, no, my testimony is like, this is going to be testimony for me. One day I can help other women. So,
Yeah, that's such a beautiful message. In today's world, like you said, many people feel hopeless or they can feel unsure about how they can make a difference for those in need. How would you encourage your fans or anyone watching to get involved and support the work of organizations like Choose Love?
I think it is in giving that we receive. So when you do a charitable act and do something nice for someone else, like, don't expect anything in return. Just say, you know what, God, to what you can. If you can only do $5 a month, hey, you know what? That's $5. If you can do $2, if you can do 50, it doesn't matter. Whatever someone to their budget can do. But you know what? You're making a difference, even with $1 or $2. You're putting that into a spiritual bank where it's bigger than this world, because this world only goes to what we know, and then after that is our real life starts, because this is a place of it's a playground. It's our lessons and our soul's journey and the things we want to experience as a human form. It's giving is just such a beautiful thing, and it changes you as a person. It makes you more understanding. It makes you feel like you're part of something bigger, and it makes you feel like you're part of a community, and you meet amazing people through that journey. You don't know how that is and where that is, but I would always suggest someone's passionate about something they're passionate about, and whatever that is, definitely help that, or find organizations you can connect to. And again, do $2, $3, $5 a month, doesn't matter, but you're making a difference, and that's all that counts, and that all comes back tenfold.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing such a lovely message about hope, resilience, and empowerment. I want to thank you so much for sharing your story and your insights with us today. It's so inspiring to see how your music and advocacy come together to make a real impact. We can't wait to see where your journey takes you next, both on stage and in your work with Choose Love. And thank you again for being here and for using your voice to champion such an important cause.
Thank you so much. You've been so lovely. I had so much fun with you. Definitely, if you want another interview, you can have whenever, hopefully with the album release. But
I would
thank
love.
you, my darling.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for your time. Have a beautiful day.
You too. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I was a little frightened.
Don't even worry about it, girl. Come on, us girls, we gotta stick together. I
Thank
got.
you.
Take care. You're welcome, honey.